Hi, so today we're going to be talking about the never-ending staircase illusion. So first let's start off with what is an illusion? An illusion is a perception that does not correspond to reality. It could be described as seeing something when the reality is quite different, visual stimuli that fool the eye. But it's also good to remember that this isn't a hallucination. An illusion is a distorted perception of something that is really there, but a hallucination originates in the brain, not in reality. Alright, so Penrose's impossible staircase, also known as the never-ending staircase. Now the question to ask is it ascending or descending? So as we look at the staircase, going clockwise, we see that it's going down. On the other hand, when you look at it anti-clockwise, the staircase is going up. So what's really happening here? Is it ascending or descending? Let's look at a short clip of how this works.
Cobb said you'd be back,
I tried not to come, but
but there's nothing quite like it.
it's just pure creation.
Shall we take a look at some paradoxical architecture?
You're gonna have to master a few tricks if you're gonna build 3 complete dream levels. Excuse me.
What kind of tricks?
In a dream, you can cheat architecture into impossible shapes. That lets you create closed loops, like the Penrose steps, the infinite staircase. See? Paradox. So a closed loop like that will help you disguise the boundaries of the dream you create.
We observe that each stair that is one step clockwise from its neighbor is also one step downward. And we also perceive that the staircase is as eternally descending. In principle, we can instead perceive the figure correctly as depicting 4 sets of stairs that are discontinuous and viewed from a unique perspective. However, such a percept never occurs.
Where does it originate from? Lionel Penrose and Roger Penrose, the originators of the Neverending Staircase, are father and son. Even though Roger and Lionel gave the endless staircase, it was discovered several years by a Swedish man named Oscar R. Lionel Penrose he's best known for his rare causes of Down syndrome and other disorders. He is one of the first to prove a link between maternal age and Down syndrome. Okay. Here's a quote from McAsher. A rectangular inner courtyard is bounded by a building that is roofed in by a never-ending stairway. The inhabitants of these living quarters have the ritual duty to climb those stairs for a few hours each day. So a few hours each day, like they had to go up and down these stairs, like around and around. It would seem that when they get tired, they were allowed to turn around and go back downstairs, but after a few minutes they would have to go back up and do it all over again.
So overlap, interposition. The assumption that an object that appears to be blocking part of another object is in front of the second object and closer to the viewer. As seen in the video clip, the Penrose staircase isn't actually connected together. It's detached, however, from the angle it is in, our mind perceives as it is fully connected, which brings us to continuity. The principle of continuity is easier to see than it is to explain in words. It refers to the tendency to perceive things as simply as possible with a continuous pattern rather than with a complex broken up pattern. The never-ending staircase looks as if it goes in a loop, and the pattern of whether it is ascending or descending all depends on if you are looking at it clockwise or anti-clockwise. the visuals that the Penrose staircase seems connected, but viewed from a different angle, there is not a continuity as the top part is not connected to the bottom part. And a fun fact to know about the Penrose staircase is that it has been depicted in many horror films all around the world, with the concept which climbing steps but never getting any higher or any lower. It also took part in a well-known movie known as The Inception, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Thank you.